Hello everyone, it's Marissa and welcome to my studio. Today is part 4 of my step-by-step painting a landscape in acrylic. And if you're just joining in and want to follow along, I invite you to watch part 1 to see how we started this painting. A supply list is also listed in the description below, and the image can be downloaded from my website. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the maple tree. We're going to darken its skeletal system and make it really strong. And then we're going to add different values of reds and purples and crimson. And then we're going to be able to add some highlights to the maple tree. So you ready to get started? Let's do it. So welcome to part 4. So here we'll start with raw sienna and Naples yellow. It was kind of where we left off in part 3. And we'll of course add glazing liquid. And we'll try to make 3 different colors, combining raw sienna and Naples yellow, using Naples yellow by itself, and using raw sienna by itself. We're going to use a small brush for this particular part. I'm using a 1/4 angle brush, and we're just going to dab this where we see the need to lighten some areas. I'm going to be mixing cerulean blue and cadmium yellow, equal parts, to make a nice green. From this mix, I'll keep adding yellow so I can have lighter values. It's nice to have different values of greens, particularly if you're doing a landscape. My advice is to add yellow if you want to lighten your greens. I feel that if you add titanium white, it might be very strong and opaque, and it'll give your green a little bit of a chalky pastel appearance. So add these greens where you think it may need it. You'll have different kinds of greens to play with, and that's the fun part. And with a variety of different colors, it will make your landscape appear more lush and appear more full with lots of texture. I added more raw sienna to the green here because I wanted to add more of the warmer greens here towards the bottom right side of the canvas. And then I'm going to introduce cadmium red medium and naphthol red light. I'm going to mix the two colors individually with black. And again, hopefully you remember how to make the black. It is equal amounts of burnt sienna and ultramarine blue. That's just one formula that I use. And for this painting, that's my favorite black. So let's add that on to the maple tree and give it some structure here with the darker leaves. And then slowly increase the values after the darker leaves dry. While you have the black already made, start adding some branches to the maple tree. You can choose how many branches to add. Remember, you are creating this painting, so don't feel like you have to copy the picture. I encourage you to decide what's best for your painting and what the painting really needs. Angle brushes help me create a solid straight line, and I find that this is the best way to make a line, so try using it. Try using an angled brush. For me, I just love the way it gives me control. So try different brushes until you find the one that works for you. Well, pay attention where you are adding branches to the maple tree. Just be cautious that you know that they are connected to the maple tree rather than the birch tree. So I know it can get confusing at this time, but hey, it's fun. So nothing to worry. Just pay attention and everything will get sorted out. So did you see that? I just took out the branch. You can replay this and watch it again. Acrylic is water-based, and so I was just playing where to add smaller branches to a bigger branch, and I didn't like how it looked, so I took it out. So it's still wet, so I just went in, brushed it around, went in with a brush with water and just tapped it with my paper towel, and boom, it's gone. So then I tried again, and I kind of liked how it looked better. So it's a lot of trial and error, and it's fun. So again, I can't stress that you are creating something here. So just go with it and don't be afraid. So let's combine cadmium red and titanium white so we can have a pink. And because cadmium red is a warm red, you're gonna have a warm pink mixture. And I like adding that to the birch trees because really and truly, if you look at the birch bark, it does have some pink tones to it. So if you want to add a little bit of shadow, I would add a little bit of ultramarine blue to make it a little bit purple. So let's add this to the birch tree in the mid-ground and use horizontal lines for texture. The more white you add to the mix, the lighter the pink values, and the crispier this tree trunk is going to look like. So enjoy! Use your pinky to help with control. It just keeps your hand steady. If I was doing careful lines and staying with the painting long, I would use a maul stick so that your hand doesn't get tired. But we won't need this for this painting. As you can see, there are a lot of play with colors. I went in with more oranges, then some lighter oranges, and now I'm adding some cadmium yellow. I work from dark to light. This way, the dark colors act as shadow and give depth to the painting. The lighter color sits well on top of a darker one, rather than the other way around. So this is where we will end this session, and thank you again for joining me today. Part 5 will be coming very soon, and if you have any questions, feel free to write your comments below. And if you know of anyone who may want to learn these techniques, please share. Subscribe and ring that bell to get notified of new videos just for you. Stay safe, stay at home for healthcare workers, and take care. Sweet out.